Hello, and welcome to Lori's Learning Journey. Today we ask the question, how can I see myself differently? Well, two things. First of all, let's start out with, how do you see yourself now that you don't like? Take a moment and write down the terrible things that you actually think about yourself. I'm fat, I'm lazy, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that, whatever it may be. And then ask yourself, are any of those things actually true? A bunch of them aren't. And some of them may be true. Maybe you've been working on them for a while. So with the ones that are not true, it's important to pay attention to when you say yourself, I'm lazy, and go, wait a minute, am I really lazy? Or am I just being unrealistic about trying to get 500 things done in a day? And stop yourself and say, is this really what I want? And the thing to remember is that whatever you tell yourself, you believe is true, even if you don't think it. So let's say you are constantly telling yourself you're fat, which some of us are. Maybe you are fat. Maybe you do need to lose some weight. But maybe somebody told you that as a kid, and now you believe it, and so you make it be true, even though you don't want it to be true. It doesn't even matter where it came from. You can say, every time you say to yourself, I am fat, say, I am healthy. I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. And you can literally override that, because what's probably happening is that somebody from your past is living rent-free in your head. And it's time to evict them, right? Bye. Because you don't want that to be true. You want to be healthy. You want to say, I am healthy, right? So whatever you want to be true about yourself, that's what you need to tell yourself. And it's just really important to pause and go, wait a minute. Is what I'm saying about myself something that I want to be true? And if it isn't, let me say the opposite of that. All right. Now, another way to see yourself differently, you may say, you know what, this is really overwhelming. There's so many things that I'm not, or that I'm not feeling good about myself. I get it. I've been there. You know, it's crappy. It's like, oh my gosh, there's so many overwhelming things about myself that I don't like, I'll never get out. So here's what worked for me. Do you trust yourself? Chances are you don't. And the reason you don't is, would you trust someone who always breaks promises to you, who says, I'm going to do this, and then they don't? Of course not. So how can you trust yourself if you make promises to yourself and you don't keep them? So the way to start to trust yourself, let's say we're working on being healthy. You say, I am healthy. I'm going to do one healthy thing today, or I'm going to have a healthy eating habit just today. Keeping that promise to yourself is going to build up confidence that what you say to yourself about yourself is more important and more believable than whoever's living in your head rent-free. So I encourage you, if you want to see yourself differently, think about who you want to be and tell yourself that that's who you are already. And then go keep that promise, small promise, tiny promise to yourself. Finally, and this is really uncomfortable, and I do not enjoy doing this, but it really is a good thing to do. Look in the mirror and just say to yourself 5 times, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you. You are beautiful. You are perfect just the way you are. The world is a better place with you in it. So let me be the first person to say that to you today, if nobody has. And now, go say it to yourself.